what you want. Like if it's unexcused absent, okay, you have to change that on afternoon also. The teacher, they don't do that. They
But
do
now-
it on the morning,
And
and
that's
that's
why
it.
we moved it. So
Yeah,
now
no, yeah, but
I've centralized it now.
I'm trying to defend myself a little bit here, just not just people like yelling at me all the time. So this is another problem. It's so the teacher does not do the morning and afternoon. They just do morning, and at the end you don't have a consistent, the right information in a school minder. So I mean, if you don't like, do you know it's like any database or any software or any whatever content management program. If you don't put data on, you will not get anything out of it.
Right, but this is then also like you have to put it twice. I mean, for AM and PM, that's another pain in a way. I
Well,
mean,
no,
I know
the
you can-
difference, especially with high school, I mean, because, we're legally bound to their attendance. So if they're here half the, they're up this way, they would be credited for half the day.
So it's actually important for legal requirement.
Yeah, because
So
legally,
we can just make that for high school then. I mean, we've had it all along before the high school, right? So I understand
Well, that's
that's
why
the point,
previously-
but then like, why do we have to make sure like every teacher is doing that if she's does not have high school?
But we don't have to do that anymore because it's centralized now. So the teachers
Okay.
are not going to be.
Well, that's good.
Because it was a,
It's
you know-
just like you can like if we don't have those IT savvy people, which is just a teacher, you can only do so much. Only like push so much.
How much what?
Yeah, but any.
It's not that
I will
intuitive of the
do- I'll
software.
tell
Yeah, but any program
I want to
that
be there.
quirks and weird things about it. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just.
that's true.
I
It's just
don't
boring.
have much. I just want to show you a couple of
I
things.
mean,
Because I can tell you now, I've been using
Right.
this is like the third of this type of program I've been using since my career as a teacher, and frankly, this is like the best one so far. Like,
Okay. Well, that's good.
like my gradebook online was horrible.
Brother,
It looks pretty user friendly for the kind of grade. I mean, as long
Once
as
you
anyone
get
knows
used to
it,
it, once you
so
get
it
used
should
to
be
it,
pretty. Okay.
there's only, for the teacher standards, there's only a couple things that they actually have to do. I mean, you're
Yeah.
seeing all the behind the scenes.
Right. They only have to do
thing
the
they
grade
have to
quick
do
part
is
and then
basically put
attendance,
the
right?
possible points,
Okay.
and then put the grade in, and then it automatically does everything for them.
Right.
And then the other thing is do 3 steps here. One is make sure it's in the morning, unexcused absence,
Okay.
change it over to evening, unexcused absence, save it, you're finished.
And like I said,
That's all they have to do for that day.
and we've even removed that responsibility from them now.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Now
now
it's centralized, so it's
That's good.
they don't even do attendance.
and like
So we
reporting
do that in the
the
office now.
sending the reports to Edline is very easy too.
Okay.
Okay. So, Now the other part is you have to send the attendance. You just say what the attendance you want to do.
So like, do they have to do it like daily, or they can do it weekly, or?
No, I mean like, do you know when you have interim report,
Yeah.
you can do it. When you have a report
Okay.
card, so whenever you need it, really.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Okay, sending
did
to
it upload
Endline.
online?
It just sent to Endline,
Okay.
and you go here, print. It's sent to Endline. Current student, all students, whatever. Say okay, and here. What the class ID? The class ID it should be as it is. You don't have to change it. The class ID is always right. And here, what the folder you want the parents to see it. Like what you want to name it. Just fun day, whatever. I always put a date. My personal, I always put a date.
That's how I train them.
Yeah,
too.
for
So that's
everything, It just called it quarter report, term report, end of the week, but just put date with it. And
is
it-
the class ID, is it because of key reasons or just?
no, because this is
That was the linking.
yes,
general part
yes,
of that.
it's like
With the school
whatever, how,
Or the
I
roster
don't know
or
what it's
whatever.
called, but
That's fine.
how it queries the class in the there.
Right, so that
Yeah,
it has a key, basically.
yeah, so you don't have to touch it.
Right.
You
It
don't
also
have,
got the path linked and everything,
Okay.
linked.
okay?
Okay.
Okay. From the teacher standpoint, I think that's it. Now, now there is a lot in the Sorry, do you have a question?
No, so this is basically where they enter
Yeah.
the grades, and this is basically the only.
That's the only part
So
that
what
they do.
they have to
Enter the
do.
grades, save it.
Okay.
And they
That's
said
it.
they don't have to worry about attendance anymore. They gotta enter the grades, save it, and of course, once a week they're required to upload the Edline.
You know, like I don't know how it's easier to be to the teacher. You don't have to calculate the end grade.
Yeah.
You cannot. I mean, just put a grade. That's it.
Everything comes
I mean, like-
automatically included.
And you can edit it. The thing is, this is actually a lot more flexible. Other programs we've used before didn't have as much flexibility. So like when you had to enter in like new thing, like it was very difficult to like make essentially like a template of an assignment, for example, which is easy on this thing. So this is
So, you know-
actually
So,
all these like classes for the teachers there that you have, we should kind of bring it up that if
Yeah.
they're doing it or not.
yeah, that's what we try to do.
You know, just to sort of encourage them more. So that
Yeah, we try to have like after school trainings in school. If like
Okay.
they're free, we send emails back and
That's
forth. And I also go around and help teachers when issues come up too.
okay. So the other thing, this is like preferences. It's just for teachers. But like I'm telling you, like this program, you can generate reports from this program. Like when you have the parents visit, you can ask like
Yeah,
just
I saw that.
just like the homeroom, how much he getting or something. There is millions of reports. And actually, I was looking for a report that I cannot remember where it is. But there is one of the reports that give you like a details everything. It's one of their options. And the other thing, so you can even here click memo, a student's memo. Like teacher can use this program for instead of their any book they use. You can put notes about the teacher. You can, and it's just for you. And the thing is, all saved to the server. We should have backup daily on the server. So seriously, it's one-stop shop. Like the teacher just spend their day here, and that's it. And seriously, I think like the program have nothing to it. I mean, whatever.
What's the difference between send to headline versus save to headline?
When you send to headline, you click send to headline. You get to this. You have to print. You have to again send to headline.
Right.
I don't know what the save to headline is.
Okay. Alright, that's fine.
Yeah, so we usually don't use that.
Okay. So you guys usually
I don't
use
know what
send
that
to
is.
headline?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
They actually didn't even cover
And-
the
and,
training
yeah.
we did.
And even here you have a lesson planner. If you want to create lessons, it's like I mean, like
Yeah.
there is a couple of nice feature if you want to use it. I don't. And even here, like student
Seeing charts.
information, this information it will pull from a school minder. The parents number. The phone number of the parents if you want to call them. This is the student information.
That's very useful.
And as I am telling, and even like here, you see there is a seating chart. If you want to rearrange your class or something, you can, you draw stuff. But
This is good for substitutes,
Yeah, it's very good for
if
cover.
you have assigned seating.
Okay.
Then you
I
can
mean-
print this out so that way they give it to themselves.
Okay.
I don't think really it's, whatever. There are some people, they just have it hard time maybe. Anyway, so this is from teacher standpoint. But from administration standpoint, which is those features is mostly will work just from here, because this is how the site manager, and I don't know what the relationship between site manager and this, but there is some relation which is I don't understand. Okay,
You did
so
show us kind of school minder. Do we need to see like any more here? Because you did show us kind of school minder already, right?
Yeah, and this, I'm familiar with how great it works, so.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the main file template for the school. When you go to log in as admin, this is the school. This is the main template. When the teacher create one, it should be look like this. Okay, you have exam 1, exam 2. I added those also. So this is like exam 1, it is the midterm, and this is exam 2. And couple options here, a freeze score entry. So if you freeze quarter 1 and quarter 2, that means the teacher cannot change those quarter anymore. If he want to change it, he have to come to the office,
Okay.
like officially changing it. It's not like he's a friend, his mom, we hang together. I get whatever biryani with them last night. No, it's like either come to the school or not. What else? Run setup wizard. That you need it in the beginning of the year, and sometimes you need it during the year. Okay, this is you create how many term per semester is 2, whatever. So it just like kind of just follow. What does the school year began next? what the attendance code next, what the off on days is next. This is when it's off. What the grading like.
Scale.
What the A is, what the coding is, and this is that's why where we put the category. You have just those category. You cannot use anything else. And here, where it is, somewhere here, the homeroom is 20, the quiz is 50, test quiz, classroom is 35, participation is 5, and this is 10. The total is 100. If you put anything else, there is no way to for
And
it.
the way it works,
Why
it's not actually,
Why this have 10?
I don't know.
that should not have 10.
You just added that though, right, at the time?
I think that should be
But the
here.
way it works,
I don't want to
the
think
way
about
it
it.
works though, is that it's not actually percentages, it's relative weights. So what that means is that, for example, like a test quiz, that category as a whole is worth twice as much as homework. It's not an actual percentage. It doesn't have to add up to 100% or anything like that. And if it's not used, it doesn't really. If a category is not used, it won't affect the grading.
What do you mean?
Like it's all relative. Like it doesn't have to even add up to 100%. So for example, if you want your classwork to be worth twice as much as homework, you can make the homework 1, classwork weight is 2.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to add up to 100%.
Yeah, this is a possibility here. Okay.
But the office requires one in each category.
Then,
Yes,
then,
yes, yes.
Yeah,
So
but
it does.
the office require that.
The
But this
correct
is another
category.
thing you have to require. You know, if you don't want any difference between the weight, you told them the possibility is always out of 100.
Yeah.
You know, so
That's
it's
another way
always
to-
out of 100. You cannot change it. If you say this is from the office, because as he said, if you have a test quiz out of 10 and homework out of 40, the homework out of 40 will be weight more than out of 10. Quiz.
That's not.
It will weight more. I mean, I cannot remember the calculation, but it will affect it. Anyway, whatever.
Well,
Like-
it has that effect
Now,
on the
now the
category.
test quiz. Let me tell you, like if it's, I can't even remember, but if it's out of 10, out of 100, it will weight more than out of 10 thing.
Within the category.
Yeah.
Within
Yeah.
the category, but not between categories.
Yes. Anyway, so I think that's all what you need to do about the administration standpoint to grade it quick. And again, this is something you will touch it almost in the beginning of the year and leave it. The only thing you might need to change it between time to time is the freeze. And actually, I checked it. I know it was checked, but I was doing a couple stuff. So you freeze it. You okay? That means now
Don't
when
freeze
the
quarter two.
huh?
Don't freeze quarter two.
We're
Oh,
done,
quarter
right, for
one.
the quarter?
No, but they're still doing them on Monday.
Anyway, so anyway, the point is now if you freeze it, now the teacher cannot change it because like we found that happen when I was there. Like what happened is we send the report cards and the grade is being changed
Yeah.
after
Oh.
that. You know, so dude, you know, it's
It has
done.
to be a stop.
I mean, yeah.
No,
So-
but it could happen because if they did not have this kind of homework,
Yeah, I
may
mean,
have not been
that's-
found,
Okay,
that it
so
happened.
I mean, we totally
that
accept it.
happened, and the problem
It
that
goes to the
creates
office.
is that the report card and when the teacher meets with the person in the conference,
Correct.
they're two different grades.
And there's an official process for amending a grade after it's been frozen. The teachers have to fill out a form.
Right.
And it has to be approved. It's not.
It should happen like
Because
that.
you know, like quarter 4, I should not be changing stuff from quarter 1. you know?
Right.
And the other
That's
thing
exactly
I want to know because I want to import the grade again to Schoolminder. So I mean it will be we are always consistent, you know.
Yeah.
Do they sometimes, are there cases where they forget
Forget what?
to upload it to Schoolminder or?
Well, no.
No,
The
they're
point
not
is
pulled from
no.
our end, so they don't have to remember.
Oh,
we
okay.
we
The only
do
thing they have
it.
to
We do
remember-
it. Yeah.
The only thing they have to remember is to update the ed line so the parents can see
Okay.
when they log in. That
Okay.
is a teacher
Okay.
responsibility.
Alright, that's fine.
Okay. Now I didn't talk about that, but when you do any changes here and that, you want to export the changes to headline also. So create. You just create export file. I usually do active. That's it. Student and faculty active, and schedule semester 1, semester 2. We are in semester 2. just start, and then go again there and just export it. Import, export, headline, upload to headline. Okay, that's it. So the whole heavy lifting is in the SchoolMinder in the beginning, and that's it. During the year is you don't have much to do. You don't. It's not like you don't have much, but what is my password? I cannot remember. Maybe this. Error. What's my what my user? Yes, so processing upload. So this is like so it will processing the upload if there is any new student, new classes. Well, we have a new classes for Brother Luqman with a new student. Actually, we need to remove it. Here we have one student. Now this is errors. If we see, it will tell us what the error is. And usually because we get a new student, we have a father name, and then we find out the father name is something else. So what we do, if you try to export again to headline, he said, oh, I have this ID for this student, this is their name. So there's something wrong. So I update the name from headline, which is usually it's happened not very frequently, and usually just for 2-3 records, but I mean, this is what it is, and I have just to do it. Yes, I cancel. I just don't want to upload those 2 students, and actually I want to remove the class.
And again, that exporting the headline from SchoolMinder is something that has to be done essentially at the beginning of the year,
At
correct?
the beginning.
Yeah, but a new student.
Or when you need a new student, okay.
Whatever, maybe other semester 2 also you need to do it. So you have to do it, which is I already done it, so there is nothing much about it. Let me go here. Oh, one thing. So now that class, put the grades in, you go to School Manager. I just want to show you how to export admin. Nobody,
Done. It says.
okay. Okay, so here, export manager. Okay, this is for quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. This is for each quarter. With each given quarter, when you export, if there is a mid exam or final exam, it will be exported as well. Okay. Whoever will take over, don't do anything here except you select that and export. That's it. Don't click any of those buttons. Don't worry about anything else. That's it. Just click the quarter that you want to export and export, please.
What's the risk involved?
I mean, one day edit and someone did attendance, okay, and this is here, attendance is X, and when you get this message, and it's not, the grade is not going there, and what's going on, you know? And like, I don't know what's going on because I never use any other thing there. So that's why.
You just choose the one quarter you want to export, then click export now.
That's it, that's it. There's quarter 1, 2, 3, 4.
And this is from Site Manager, right?
Yes, exporting any quarter will export the midterm exam and the final exam as well. So you don't need to, like, if I want just to export the midterm, what I have to do? Just import any of them, export any of them.
Okay, for exporting the midterm, what do you have to do to get the midterm?
Anyone,
Any of them will
any of them, yes.
Okay. Would it be possible to install SiteMinder on my computer so that way I don't have to use Donna's failing?
I think he said we were just going to have virtual. So.
That's for first.
That's for school
Second,
monitor though, not for
that's
site.
first.
Yeah,
Second thing, site manager. They told me when they install it, it should be just on one computer.
Oh, really?
So I actually create a shortcut on the server for the site manager that installs Sister, but I don't have the same feed, like I cannot work on it as Sister Dana. Like the freezing the quarters, you cannot see it just from this computer.
So not all the features will be enabled.
Yes,
on there.
so
Really.
that's why, and
Okay.
that's why even I said in the summer,
So you
because I
should
want to
RDP to the
migrate and I want to figure out how I can solve this issue also. I mean, which is, I don't know, I have to figure out how to do it.
So we are gonna have to update her computer, so.
I mean, it's not just update, crash, it's like
Yeah.
tomorrow you wake up, there is this computer is gone.
But we can make up, that at least we can solve by just periodically making backups of that computer, you know, just take an image of it or something, you know.
Do a backup for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, I can do that, but
I
You
mean,
can have an external hard drive or whatever, some sort.
whatever
of,
we, yeah, that at least we can.
so, that's it. Two things here in the site manager, creating the usernames, which is, you will keep going back here the first month of each school year, okay? You keep resetting password till you hate this interface, and export manager is just to exporting, that's it. I don't know, I don't know what is there. Oh, there's permission here.
Yeah.
Let me see. This permission. We set it up this first year. We have it actually, not us, the tech on the phone, and we didn't touch it. That's it. This is the interface of Great Quick on the teacher, on what they have access to and what they don't have access to. Like the weighting, they cannot change the weighting. Add a new category, they cannot add a new category. Freezing the grade, they cannot freeze the grade, you know? So you just this, as I told you, we never, personally, I don't, have you ever changed it?
No.
You never change it. It's just how it's been set up. We spend a couple hours on it in the beginning, what we need and what we don't need, and that's it. We
Although,
did-
at one point the
I wish the teachers could have
change the
changed
weight.
this,
Huh?
like waiting though.
At one point the
Well,
teachers
we
could change
changed
the
what?
weighting, but we changed it.
We changed it because
I think
They're
it's
messing it
homework
up,
wise,
doing
let's say.
weird
the reason
Grade
it
one
is
and
because we
grade
have a
eight should
standard
not be the
weighting,
same, right?
a standard grading weighting scale.
Teachers should have
Straight
different.
up.
But it
Straight
creates a lot of problems when the teachers can change the weighting. of
No, they
grades.
can't change, they cannot change the
It's
grading.
I know
standardized
you
on
give
the
them
school.
authority
Waiting.
to, but I mean, I believe if you give this homework weight, and this like grade 1 and then grade 8 are exactly the same, so I'm not sure, right?
But that's, I mean, that's something the school board have to
That's
decide because
administration.
Yeah.
because the school board ultimately sets the weights, right? The
The
No.
administration
policy of the
does.
school.
Assistant
Oh.
Sister Laura.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
that's, I think that's.
That's
yeah,
administration.
that's a policy issue. I mean,
Yeah,
do whatever
that's
you
not-
want us to do.
Okay, what else?
Okay. Now I think we cover almost everything. Now, anyone have a question? I just have two study cases that I want to share it with you, which is the two problems. I really hate it when the people ask me to do it, but I just want to show you. But any question before I start that?
Yeah, that was the only thing I was gonna ask you, like, what are some of the
Okay.
regular problems that you have and how you solve them?
Any question?
No, that's fine. But
Any question? So I told you. I think I make myself clear. One of the problem is teacher does not use the software correctly, which is like they don't put the category. This is like mainly the problem. Attendance is one of the problem. They don't say that it should be solved because we have person there. And the third one, the folder, it should be,
Not make a folder.
yeah, it's not like on their folder directory. And on their directory is not any subfolder or anything like that. And I think
Thank you for telling me that.
that should be it. And I don't know if you can facilitate that or not. If we can just make a backup of the teacher folder more frequent, like for the last month or last 2 months, I will really appreciate it, and that will be really helpful. Sometimes the Great Quick file get corrupted,
Yeah.
and it's the software itself, and
Yeah.
sometimes, like the teacher from their ignorance, whatever it is, it makes something bad. And
You don't want daily backups?
we have daily backup for the last week only, but those folders usually are very small. I can have for 2 months, and maybe it's less than 100 meg. Seriously. So if you can facilitate that, that will be great.
Yeah.
And there's just two. By the way, there was just 2 folders. Just give me a second, brother Luqman. It's C. This is C S School Minder Win 32, and GQ Win.
Okay.
Very quick windows. I just want to see how big it is. Well, look, this is for the last, using 3 years, it's about
That's not
300. Huh?
Yeah, that's not much at all.
Yeah, and that's not much, and if you compress it, if the backup don't compress, it might go back to 50. So we can get 2 months easily, and that one is
That would
what?
help the teachers out a lot when we have a corruption issue.
Yeah, I mean, I sometimes like teachers tell me something, I'm like the file corrupted, and I don't have a backup. I'm sorry for that, you know. I mean, it's a bizarre because if the teacher really rely on it, it's
I mean, personally
ongoing,
for me,
yeah.
I mean, I constantly back up to my desktop.
Yeah.
I have my own
yeah,
media
ongoing.
I use.
Yeah, but I mean,
'Cause I'm paranoid.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't. This is, I think, is our job, or
Yeah.
whoever managed it. We cannot ask the teacher to back up. That's not right. Anyway, so
Oh, I had a question. What's the correct way to remove SchoolMinder from a computer if we're retiring it from one of the administrative users?
just uninstall it. Go to add remove program and uninstall it.
Because when I did that, it caused a problem. Because we had to get you in the fix. Because that's what I did, and or was that problem just totally unrelated to anything I did? It was just coincidental that it happened.
No, I mean the whatever the program on the server, it was pointing to somewhere else or something like that. I have to reinstall.
Okay, so that wasn't from me removing it. It was just some random thing that happened to happen.
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know.
Well,
Anyway,
that's
so any question before I start my?
No, go ahead.
I
I
hate
gotta
this.
leave pretty quick, so yeah.
I hate this case scenario though. Okay. So let me see, sister. Is that my computer or?
So did you like, is that your Ethernet cable that you just plugged into the switch or?
Yeah, from there, yes.
okay. Cool.
So, sister, what's her name? Bajra, she sent me an email.
Yeah, I wanted to change the classes.
Did you change or not?
No, because I told her we were gonna discuss it further.
Where is it? Oh, Bajra.
Sorry about that.
Forget the first part. But Sister Dana told me that you did not. What you did not? Oh, anyway,
Please
okay,
move Nimrod.
I want a favor. Could you please move Nimra from? What is
No,
that?
I did do that
Al
one.
Asasi. I guess they're doing Kitab
Yeah.
Al Asasi. So just
Yeah, I
that's not
did
what
do
it's
that
called.
one. That's done. The number is done. But now they want to change. They want to change to Al Asas 1, Al Asas 2, Al Asas 3, and they want to change the Quran to Quran 1, 2, 3, 4, and they want to change Arabic to Arabic Iman,
Okay,
Arabic.
whoever will take over, he will do it. Anyway, so I will show you. Now, this is a perfect case scenario. So Al-Assas, which is it? Okay, let's say,
That's a textbook.
what is it? It's Arabic.
Kitab Al Asas. It's like Asasi. It's like a standard Arabic textbook.
Okay, now we have Arabic 1 or whatever. This Nimra, where is Nimra? Do you know where is Nimra? Which one?
She is in 9th grade, right? Or 10th grade.
She's in 10th grade, but all our batters, I believe, are in one class. So whichever
What
one
is
I think
it?
it's. I think it may be in that one. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so she wants to create a new class. It's called Honor, or it's called Arabic Honor, or Al-Assas, or whatever it is. Okay, so first of all, this is the first time we have this class. We never have it before. So what we need to do, we have to create the class itself. With the class ID, I don't even know. Think something is meaningful, something you can relate to in the future. I mean, as much as meaningful is, it's in the general, it will be easier. Al-Assas 1, maybe. Is it Al or just
It's
Al-Assas?
Kitab Al Asasi.
Anyway, that's fine.
Anyway, Assas. Okay. And do you know what? I will call it Arabic Advanced.
Yeah.
Okay, department, high school, subject, it's Arabic, short name, whatever, it's not short name. Come on, for advanced high school students. Okay, now, grade school, you have to select a standard, that's all what we use. Is that accredited? Yes, it will be accredited because it will high school. How much we will put 0.5? That means for a year, for the whole year? 1. What's the print order? You have to see what the other Arabic class print order is. As I said, print order where you want to show up in the report card. Is it the first class, the second class? And I usually start from 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, till whatever you get there. I mean, if you're a programmer, you'll know why it's 10, 20. Anyway, so factor, I don't know what is that, I never change it. Included the transcript? Yes, because this is for high school. A grade report? Yes. Numerical? Yes. Post, transcript? Yes, 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 yes. And you go here. No, not here. Where is that? Oh, calendar. Oops. I missed something, I'm sure. Save. Okay, so you save it here. You go here at the level. Which level that class will be applied to? Which is, what is it? High school, all of them?
9, 10, 11,
We're all
12.
high school. We're all high school.
9, 10, 11.
The ninth, they're good
You,
ninth.
you didn't add 9.
And actually 12. We don't have a 12, but
This year.
anyway. So, save it. Oh, there's no save. But there is way. Oh, yeah. So from here you added which semester that will be applied to. It will be applied to the semester. Now you go here section, you create the class. Yes, the class is, I just will call it 9th grade, oops. 9th grade, grade 25, Abu Dawla, and save. I just put something dummy here. I don't know where the class is. So you put which class, which period, which week, and everything.
It's going to impact the schedule, right? Yeah.
It will affect the.
That's
We,
fine.
we are.
That's
We,
okay.
Yeah, we remove the like don't add if there is a conflict. Anyway, so we have it now. I added for semester 1 and semester 2. Okay. Now the hardest part now is how to move the student. Now the student, you cannot move it with their grade, with everything from one class to another. You can move it between the sections. The section which is, this is the pie chart. But you cannot move it between like Arabic 1 and the total another class, like Al-Asasi. So what I have, what the way that I do it is the following. First of all, I go to Al-Asasi 1. What is this? It's Arabic Advanced or something, what I call it. Oh, here. Okay, so I go to this one. I add the new student, which is, she need Nimra. What's her last name, do you know?
Shakur.
Shakur.
Right there. No, I want to add it, yes, that one, add to roster. So, we have this class, and it have just one section, and there's just one student on it. Now, what they want, the school needs actually change the class name to a new one. So that she already been there, and she already have a grade from the Arabic, and such and so. We cannot like have in the report card, there is Arabic 1, like being changed to Al-Asas or something. So what I do, you go to student record, you go search the student, go Shakur, Nimra Shakur, okay? You go to the grading, grade, and she has Arabic 1. or Arabic 3 actually. But she does not have grade. Quarter 1 she does not have. Does she have a quarter 2?
Escape.
Yes. So you have to delete the grade from here. Okay? You have to delete the grade and delete any comment and contact code. You have to delete the grade from the mid-year, quarter 3, anything. If she has semester 1, click delete and save. I'm not doing that because I am not sure what's going on. And after, so when you're done, you export the class. You export to Grade Quick. When you're done exporting to Grade Quick, you go back to the Grade Quick. You open the two classes, the old one and the new one. Okay? Then you copy the roster from the old to the new for just that student. Okay? And when you've done that, I will go to the system manager, what is it called, system administrator or Sister Donna, and export the grade again to the school monitor.
So you do a gradebook copy just for that student you're moving?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if there is a couple of students, I will do for those couple of students and just export it again from schoolminder. And this is the way. You can.
Is this like an additional class? It's not really being changed from Arabic 1 to advanced, right? So this is an additional class only for those 3 students.
For this one student or for those 3 students. So
Not for the whole class.
Yeah.
That's a
now
little convoluted.
there is another way, which is like you delete the grade from the student itself, and then the point is schoolminder will not delete a class scheduled to a student if there is a grade on it.
Right.
So when you delete it over schoolminder, you can I'm sorry, Hannah. You can remove the class like unschedule the student from the class, and I do it this way. So I make sure that the new class is being set up right, the communication is right, and any grade, any contact codes. I don't need like just to put everything manually. It's all there. And for the teacher itself, he can go back to his grade. Like he can go semester 1, semester 2, see what homework and work is being done. This is one of the most annoying requests. It's tedious, you have to be careful. It's like, if you miss something, you might like mess it up.
Yeah, I missed
That is most of annoying.
So if you'd have done this at this like beginning of the year, it would have been easier.
Exactly, because
So you should just tell the teacher.
no, because now the office,
decides something.
there is changes, brother Tufayl.
Okay, well,
There is changes. I mean, like
can you do?
we are using like we cannot have the software is like obstacle in our way.
I understand,
Like,
but the deal is so that if we would have known this before, then
Exactly.
we would have been able to transition
Exactly.
to class beginning.
Exactly.
Apart from that, for this example, there's no way they should be putting like Kitab al-Asasi on a report card.
Yeah.
Because that's not gonna, it should be
And-
Arabic something or whatever, but.
Right.
so it's-
And but by the way, like
so we
if
have to
you
be careful what we call it.
if the student is new and have no record, it just deleted, added. That's it. Like, but the problem is there is a grade associated with it, and attendance
Yeah.
might be associated with it, or any of those stuff. You need to make sure it's migrated.
Okay, it's beautiful, brother.
I don't know. I think.
All right, so
I mean, yeah. I think this is one. I mean, this is one of the most hard case scenario here.
Any other issues that you come across usually?
I told you, like, I figured this is like in the beginning of the year, you have to do it also. This is not a usual issue. This is, actually I just find it this year. I was not aware of before.
how's the technical support from them if you have to call
Now,
them?
now,
Would
now,
they-
Grade Quick, I asked them how I can migrate the, I don't know, I cannot remember what the software called, the system manager or something like that. They told me, you don't have support with us anymore, but this is like courtesy, I will answer you. I don't know that software. And I think I wrote it wrong, wrote whatever, system admin. But with the schoolminder, we still have support. I asked them the other way.
So you have to buy the support separately for Schoolminder and Grade Quick, everything? It's not.
Because-
That's what I
Different
told you,
vendors.
in two
Oh yeah,
companies.
Schoolminder is a different vendor.
Yeah.
I thought it also got bought by a Blackboard engagement, no?
I don't know if they've, I don't know if
Okay.
they've consolidated their.
There's a
So
We have support for
one
headline
of the
quizzes,
issue
that's
is
not a problem.
like here is all the classes. So like grade quick, what is that? ATTAM. That maybe for the attendance.
Yeah.
Yes, attendance AM.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's if this is usually at the beginning of the year, it's empty, and I encourage you to delete everything. Like at the end of the year, when you see the people as exporting, that means they are doing something like they are exporting. This is I don't know what is that. This is PM. Will you see the number of PMs is much less? Well, actually, this is from
This is mine.
this is
This
you
is
or
recent.
the new
Yeah.
the new lady. This is the roster. I found out there's some trouble and some problem in this at the beginning of the year because the class is the same name. I have to go to the roster. So at the end, I go to the roster, delete everything, and export again from the. That's what a school minder created. It creates those files and update those files. And it seems to be like when you save a file, it's linked to that one of those. And I don't know. I think
Thank you.
Thank you.
that's it.
Thank you very much, bro.
Jazakallah.
You're welcome. You good?
Any
No.
other questions?
Any other questions?
Nope, so that's pretty much all I need to do, like to add new students when we get them. What about if we notice like spelling errors or things like that?
Change it. Go change it.
Then
But as I
export
told you, if you update it to headline, it will error out on you. But you have to change it manually from headline.
that. Okay.
Don't change it from.
But it will change. Will change if I change it in SchoolMinder and export it to quick the change spelling.
Yes, it
So
will
I know
update.
some people like have bad spellings for years. You know,
It
like
will.
Sheila spelled Shelia, that kind of thing.
It will be updated.
Okay.
I don't think. I think if it is, it will be how it's been like officially their name. Like we might call them Sheila, but this is how her name is in the papers. You know. So it's not about how the student want their name.
It's about whatever their parents wrote down. So even if their parents wrote down an error, we have to accept that.
That's why, because it's officially like think about the school minder. That's what we officially provide for parents.
Yeah.
That's why we have to be so accurate. It's not like what we want or. And actually, the student stuff there goes by. Like,
Ah.
so you can change that if you want.
I got two
But
kids,
I
they
mean,
can start to
officially
fight.
you have to put the name.
Take
Okay.
me.
Thank you.
Any question?
No, but thank you.
Jazakallah, brother Ali.
Thank you very
So
much.
it's- Okay, so like the school minder doesn't have to be, like you said, that you only need to do like some heavy lifting. This like beginning of the year, at just maybe end of the year, just to delete everything and just to create something new,
We
right?
only get new students in.
Okay. It just, I think, just like our struggle is to make like the teachers, do these little things
Brother,
great.
I
So
said
that,
I said that before. There is